Good afternoon, everybody. I don't know how this camera's working here. This is KB5 MIQ Big Boy. Um, this is the intro to this video, and I'm going to put something in behind it, and we'll see everything you normally see at the end of it. I talk a little bit about troubleshooting here, and I mentioned my military career. I want to clarify that with y'all so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like I said, I'm 63 years old. I grew up in an analog world, and when I got in the military at 80, it's still analog world. And when I talk about learning how to troubleshoot in the military, I wasn't doing electronics anyway. At the first part of my career, I was an infantry grunt, and we were taught how to solve problems basically, quickly, and as simply as possible. Transferred that into ham radio and electrician later in life, and I was taught by very good electricians that, especially when I went out on my own, to always start at the beginning of something and troubleshoot it, because invariably a customer's going to tell you the worst possible scenario they think's wrong, and I've never had a customer right yet on tell me what was wrong with their problem. I've always been able to fix it otherwise by using the same methods every time. Start simply as possible, get the simple stuff out of the way so you're not chasing ghosts. Because it's real aggravating when you get to find a problem that you've been looking for when you could have found it if you just started real simple. That's why on this channel, you will never get me to, I will never give anybody a snarky or smart aleck answer because I don't like that in ham radio. Nor will I give you the NASA engineer answer, because it's impressive to me when somebody knows that much about electronics, but them telling you that stuff in their language, not knowing your level of knowledge, sometimes people get lost with that. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna stop this one here. We're gonna clip in a RFI issue I had, how I solved it. Then I got one issue I'm gonna talk about after that, and then the usual end of the video. I'll ask y'all this time, and y'all help me out. Watch this one to the end. I'm trying a new thumbnail out, and I want some comments on it. It'll be the last thing you'll see. It'll be a thumbnail ham radio cat with headphones on. And help me. Now I need a little help with YouTube on how I get my watch hours up. You know, I may be a little boring here. People may get tired of listening to me talk, but anything, comments y'all can help, I appreciate it. And but please watch this one to the end. I may get this other part clipped in. Thank you. Guys, this is KB5 MIQ Big Boy. This is going to be clipped into a part of my next video. Hey, cat. Another cat in here, not normal ham radio cat. This is grandkid's cat. On one of my previous videos, I talked about troubleshooting RFI in your shack. And I just got some in mind, and I'm going to show you how simple mine was to figure out and where you could get some RFI. And getting back to how I said about looking for it, starting to skip it as simple as you can, that just comes from the way I was trained. Again, I can't be an electrician, things I learned in the early part of my military career. Because when I got in the military, everything was still analog, no computers, nothing like that. So this is how I've learned how to troubleshoot stuff, by getting the simple stuff out of the way first. All right, this phone I'm on, filming on, and I've got it backwards this time because I need it this way so I can show you what I'm doing, is an S22 Ultra. I noticed the other night, this is the wall wart I got ordered for it, because they don't give you the wall wart now. I had to order this whole charger system off Amazon. All they give you is a charger cord. Well, the original ham radio cat likes to chew charger cords, as long as this one here does too. So I've been keeping my cord in here in my office and just charging the phone while I'm in here. Well, the other night we was talking, and I had my phone charging, and Jeff said, talking about how quiet the band was. I had a S7 noise level, steady. Well, I was trying to talk and got thinking about, I need to check this wall wart, see if that's what's caused it. Sure enough, that's what it was. This wall wart will put about a S6, S7 noise level on my HF rig when I start charging this phone. And I figured this out Monday in here, doing a little experiment in the shack, and I can move it out of my office into my kitchen, that radio won't pick it up. But I'll fix to show you what it does. So y'all bear with me. It's maybe a little shaky, a little flippy around me doing this, but y'all just stand by a second. Okay, that's my rig. I'm showing a 0 noise floor right now. I've got the thing hooked up. I'm going to plug it in. Look at there. S6, S5, S7, steady noise level with this phone charging. Now, I'm unplugging it. And it went away. Plug it back in one more time. Phone's starting to charge. And there's that steady noise level back. Alright, stand by 1 second. Guys, I'm not going to say you'll get that lucky every time with an RF issue. But that's why I say start with the simplest things you can that is closest to your radio to start eliminating stuff. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching that. Like I said, this is going to be clipped into my next video. So it'll be spliced in there at some point. KB5MIQ, Big Boy. Thanks for watching. Hello everybody. I'm going to run this one backwards so I can see my timer. I'm trying to keep my time down. But one issue, y'all seen my intro, and hey, Ham Radio Cat, there, an old buddy. Old Ham Radio Cat still hanging out with me. Y'all saw my intro and the issue with RFI. See a lot of posts. I usually pick my subjects 2 or 3 off social media. I got one I'm going to pick today. And this may be a touch morbid, but it's something we all going to have to face. Jeff and I were talking about this the other night. When I got on radio in 91, eBay come along with us within a few years after that. And at the time when eBay started, you could buy gear from other ham radio operators on eBay, just like the old yellow sheets were and stuff like that. In fact, I bought a radio in the late 90s off of eBay. I had good luck with it. Well, had a little hiatus from radio and eBay, and I got back started here again. I reset up my eBay account a while back, and what I'm seeing on eBay now is just estate sellers going around buying people out, buying estates and parting them out on eBay, because everything you see now is, you know, parts only, untested, no returns, so on and so forth. And Jeff pointed this out. This is one of our favorites, is when you see somebody with an old tube rig, especially a Heath kit, like an HW101 or SB101, up there with a picture of the Heath kit with no power supply, saying, we can't test it, we don't have a power supply, but it lights up. Okay, if you don't have a power supply, that thing don't hook up to 12 volts. Why do you do that? Why do you say that? So anyway, here's what I think's happening, and here's something us as ham radio operators need to address to help our families out after we pass. Simple as that. I think we're not seeing kids and grandkids follow in their older relatives' footsteps as far as ham radio goes, like we did 20, 30, 40 years ago. They're not showing any interest in it. And everybody kind of forgets old granddad down in the closet in the basement with his radios until he's gone, and then they go down there and they go, oh, what do we do with all this stuff? And some of these estate sale buyers will come by there and say, hey, that's all old scrap electronic. I'll give you, one price for all of it, and they're buying it. And I'm not knocking estate sale buyers, but to me, that's something I got to have. Your conscience has got to work with you a little bit on that. I can't do it. I'm sure some of these people are showing up the afternoon of the funeral. Hey, I'm sorry for your loss, but I'll buy all that stuff, hook them antennas out there. And people are selling thousands of dollars worth of gear, but probably not near what they get out of it. So, as ham radio operators, we need to leave something behind with some directions, or how you want your gear dispersed, or whatever, other than leaving them blind with that, because they end up, I think, getting took for some money they could be making. Or, you may want your gear donated to a ham club, whatever, but give them an idea of what to do with it. I really do think that's where a lot of this stuff is coming from, because estate sale and resale has turned into a really big business now. And they're going around, and of course it's easy to find antennas. Shows you some ham operator lives there. Your obituary's got your address on it. They're knocking on doors offering to buy the gear, and I believe that's where a whole bunch of this stuff's hitting eBay from. And they're just parting it out, and they ain't even worried about whether it works or not. If you buy a whole basement full of gear for a couple $100 and you turn it for $5,000, you've done a pretty good day's work. I'm not saying they're turning it for that much, but they are turning a profit on it, and I guarantee you they wouldn't be doing it. So, as hams, let's help our families out, and leave them some notes and a will or something. Have a designated ham that will come help them disperse it. Just tell them what you want done with it. It'll save them some headache and might help out a ham or ham club down the road versus it just getting scarfed up by estate sellers and parted out as junk. All right. Anyway, got old Vern 6, KV5SIX, has started his ham channel back up again, changed his channel name of it. It's called What's Up with Six. So y'all check out Vern's channel and leave him a comment and tell him you heard about it here. That'll help him out. And y'all keep him in your prayers. He still suffers some major medical issues, and he's really having some problems with that, but he's doing good. He's a good operator. Does a lot of POTA and does a lot of good for ham radio. So y'all check out What's Up with Six. All right, guys. Like I said earlier, I've got a new thumbnail going to be on the end of this, along with regular thumbnails. Y'all watch this at the end. If you got any comments that help me get my watch time up or anything I can do to improve this, I'm still working on trying to improve my audio visual skills and get this channel going as best I can. We are up to 728 subscribers, and at 800, we got another book, some odds and ends we're going to give away to somebody else. Y'all, I appreciate everybody who subscribed to the channel. Looking for any suggestions. I appreciate everybody who watches. All the usual stuff follows. This is KB5MIQ Big Boy 73.